Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Beautiful Phoenix. My name is Candace. Welcome to the channel. Today is another collective reading. This one will be a little different. I feel like this one is spiritual, but I'm going to pull some extra cards so you never know how the energy can change or whatever. But before we get started, let me tell you how energy goes. This could be past, present, or future energy. This could be about you or someone else that's in your energy. I can say them and be talking about you. I can say you and be talking about them. So always use your discernment and have an open mind and open heart when it comes to the readings, okay? So let's go ahead and pray over this message. Most High God, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please give me a clear message for the collective, for the highest good. As I go along a journey, may they be guided and protected along the way. Amen. All right, so I got my sound bowl here, so we're going to go ahead and give it a good three hits. Okay. All right, so let's get to it. So, I do feel like this is spiritual. It's spiritual. It's a little motivational, but I'm going to pull some more tarot with another deck, and just maybe it'd be a little different. Okay. Now, there could be some of you healing from some type of trauma, and there's a need to ground yourself. So I have Medusa. I'm not going to read every last card, but I just want to read the ones that was significant to me. So Medusa was rage, and all right, the shadow of this card is you are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking. But underneath that, you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hopes, and beauty rage on. The embodiment for this card is take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control, flooded with loving, healing, golden light. Now, put both your hands over your heart and do the same. You have the right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. The goddess declaration for this card is, I have the right to feel my feels. So, so I'm going to read this one part. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster bitch. The truth, this Libyan, Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. So you have some shit that went on or is going on or will go on, okay? And you may be pissed off. Hell, it don't even have to be so much of what. This could be things you see. Regardless of where this anger, this rage, this emotion is coming from, you have the right to feel your feels. But you need to do it in a grounding way. You need to do it in a healthy way. Okay? Let this rage or this emotion of anger or whatever it is, this hurt, empower you to inspire others and yourself. All right, so yeah, Let it lead you to do things that, let it shift certain aspects of you. I don't know. That's how I feel. But there's need to be to ground your emotions. Meditate, do some breath work. If you can get out and walk in nature, do that. If you can put your feet in the earth, do that. It can be dancing. It could be clapping your hands. It could be whatever. That is grounding. Okay. Some of you need to get out this scarcity mindset. Now, it doesn't always have to be financial. I feel like this is from hurt of being undervalued. There's something with trauma. And I feel like you are being guided to liberate yourself from this type of mindset. And as you heal, as you liberate yourself from this scarcity mindset, whatever that lack mindset is, you are going to be manifesting your biggest desires. You have this manifestation power that is going to help you liberate others, even yourself. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're going to be a millionaire, billionaire, nothing like that, because I'm not going to do that. But when you change your mindset, everything around you shifts. Everything around you changes. So whatever you desire, desires you. You have that power, that wisdom, that manifestation energy, that cosmic power to manifest the things that you want, or you desire. All right. Now, I did pull some tarot. And as you see, I have Temperance. Well, you probably can't see on camera. Temperance. The Knight of Cups. Then I have the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Now, you can have three male energies, living or ancestors, spiritual, like your guides. I'm really going for your guides. There could be a younger male. For whatever reason, I got 14. It could this person could have been as young as 14 when they passed. But it can be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be one or the other or both. It just could just be the energy. Then I have another guy. This is a more middle age, maybe 20, 30s year old, maybe around there. This guy is helping you move past this lack mindset. Like, this person is helping you liberate yourself. Especially, I feel like they're trying to guide you into some type of leadership. I'm not quite sure. But you might be guided to help others liberate themselves from a lack mindset, or heal themselves when it comes to trauma, being undervalued, things of that nature. So you have the Knight of Cups that's helping you heal, and you have the King of Cups that is helping you move forward and move out this lack mindset and liberate yourself from this mindset. Then you have the Hierophant. This is this is like ancestor, and this is like grandpa, great-great-grandpa, great-great-great-great-grand, like it's that type of energy, an older male. This person could have been really religious if you knew them in this life, or if not, they could have been very spiritual in another life if you didn't know them. Now, if you did know them, this could have been your grandfather, great grandfather, who was, very religious or very spiritual. But either way, this person is helping you when it comes to learning your lessons, helping you and advising you on your path to self-love, healing from traumas, helping you, teaching you how to ground yourself. Some of you could be learning how to ground yourself, maybe traditional ways, maybe something ancestry. I don't know. Maybe this is something that you are needing to do. Okay? Yeah. Then and I just noticed this. We have the 7 sisters at the bottom of the deck now. There is something. I'm going to read it. Where we at? We're at 10, 11 minutes. Okay, 12. And then we're going to move forward. And I seen there could be something creative that you need to, healing, creativity helps healing. Whether it's painting, writing, journaling. This is a lot of air as well on the table, on the desk. So there may be something you need to do with your voice. Something you need to speak on. I don't know. But some of y'all may be really thinking about going out there and protesting and things like that. But if that's not the case. All right. 7 sisters, goddess of creativity, New Orleans, conjurers, element is air. That's that communication. But if you follow this channel, I'm always saying something about New Orleans, child. Don't know, never been. So I don't know what's my family, my peoples is from Mississippi. Right there. So I don't know what that correlation is for me, but that may be something for you, New Orleans. I'm not quite sure. I don't know why it always comes out, but it always does. All right, so the 7 sisters were a mystical New Orleans family of identical master psychics and conjure women who never aged. But were they? Were the 7 sisters one shape-shifting woman or 7? Time will never tell. The guidance for this card is create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatix and creative force. The embodiment for this card is you are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into a creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets. So yes, you are creative. No one else's opinions matters. Okay? So do whatever it is that you feel the need to create. Do that. That didn't come out right, but you know what that meant. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing. Birthing is manifesting. I am a creative visionary. The declaration for this card. I am a creative visionary. All right, so to say something about you journaling, painting, whatever creative spark that you have inside of you to do that. That is not, it's going to help you manifest and it's going to help you heal as well. And it may help others along the way. All right, so we're out going on 15 minutes. So let me see what I can get with this deck. If I don't even remember where I put it. Oh, it's in my face. Okay. So I had already shuffled and Queen of Wands caught my eye. But I'm going to shuffle again. You got to have the confidence to do this thing that you want to do. I think you are being guided. You got whoever these male guys that you have around you, they ain't playing. They trying to help you get to wherever you trying to get to. They trying to help you. But there's a need to have confidence, the courage, and the strength to do that very thing that you want to do, regardless of what anybody thinks, what they say, or what they feel. Because this is your life and no one else's life. All right? There's a need to liberate yourself. This is liberation right here. There's a need to liberate yourself from this lack mindset. And like, this could be with anything. Doesn't have to be finances. Okay? But it can, It depends on your life. We're all on different paths. So, you know what you need to liberate yourself from. Alright. We got the devil right here. Emotional. This is, go turn into a love reading. This could be what you healing from. I'm going to be 1,000 with you. I ain't even about to lie. It's like you are needing to, and you could be like enraged. Not enraged like some of y'all could be like crash outs. But if not, you could just be upset. You could be hurt. You could feel, some of y'all could have dealt with a little bit of depression. Dealing with some toxic manipulator. Somebody, yeah. Okay. Got the moon. Let me get one more card. Spirit. That King of Cups. Whoever, look, this King of Cups is on the board. Someone with the King of Cups. And I'm telling you, this is a guide. It's trying to help you liberate yourself from some manipulator, some toxic narc, okay? Now, this person could come in as being generous. I mean, it could actually be a water sign, so like, straight up, could be a water sign, okay? Capricorn. Sagittarius energy. What else I got out here? Aries. Anywho. Taurus. Okay. Don't have to be them signs, but that's what I feel. Now, this person could come in the guise of being very kind, understanding, maybe generous, can come off real balanced, very giving, but there's a need to be mindful. And I'm only saying this is because we got the devil and we got the king and the King of Cups. In the dead middle, we have the moon and the emotional manipulator card. It's like this person child. Hopefully somebody don't got two sides to them. Like, the devil ain't a person. That's a shadow side. That's a shadow. Like, the devil is not like, for me, it's not like the King of Cups. The King of Cups can be, I feel like the devil is like somebody's shadow. Right? It's a lower frequency. And I think this King of Cups has this devilish, toxic trait about them. And they can come off very deceptive, very manipulative, toxic. Child, I don't know who this person is. Okay. And we got 8 of Cups. I think you're moving on. You're walking away from this person. Yeah, and we got Lovers. Yeah, now, let's see. What about this King of Cups? Spirit, what do you want the collective to know about this King of Cups? And then we're going to close this out. There's a need to make a decision. I think you have clarity. Now, divine guidance. Legal issues. Lord. Now, I don't know if somebody's having financial issues or not, but somebody could be like, yeah, I don't know. Somebody could be going, yeah, somebody could be having some financial, if it ain't, it's some legal issues. What court case that is, I don't know. Either way, something is giving someone a wake-up call. Somebody could be seeing messages, but I feel like you are being divinely guided to really look at this situation for what it is. Now, this person could also be under judgment and going and getting some clarity through synchronicities and messages, and they could be, oh yeah, somebody could be going through legal issues and they have to give money, pay some debts. I don't know, but if it ain't that, somebody could feel like they're under judgment for breadcrumbing you. I'm just saying. Somebody could feel like they are under judgment. So there's a need to follow the signs and the symbols when it comes to this person, because you're going to be getting the signs and the synchronicities. You just got to follow them. All right. There are life decisions that one needs to make when it comes to this situation. And I don't know if all you dealing with this person set off a motion of different things. I don't know. Like, if this is something you went through in the past, this person taught you, this was lesson. This was nothing but a lesson to love on yourself and recognize when, and this is probably what the message I need to give, because earlier I keep getting something I got like 2 years ago. It's a message I got back in March. I want to say it was like March. It was like early spring, late winter. And I was at work and I kept getting, gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Alright, so, and he's a Pisces. What's his name? Damn. I'll think of it. But anyway, you got to know when to hold people and when to fold people. When people done sold you some manipulative, toxic ways, don't stick around and be uncertain to make a judgment call when it comes to leaving people alone. Because you're going to get the signs and the synchronicities, and you probably did if this is past situations. But it was all a lesson. It was all a lesson of self-love and liberating yourself from people that are narcs, people that are toxic, people who leave you in this uncertain type of mindset, people who come off one way and behind the scenes their agenda is to manipulate you. Just crazy. Just Judas the devil. Okay. But yeah, I feel like create. That's how you heal. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. And I feel like that's how you're going to find your purpose. And you're going to help people along the way. I feel like that's what it is. But yeah, 25 minutes in. So I'm going to end this message. You've been through a lot. 9 of Wands. You've been hurt. You've been through a lot. You could be a little guarded. But as you heal, things will get better. All those lessons. 9 Wands. A lot of lessons. A lot of hurt. You've been battered and bruised. Emotionally. Hopefully not physically, but for some physically. But I feel like it was a lesson for you. And it's going to put you on the path to your purpose. But with determination, you're a very determined person. Hey, somebody don't like it. Somebody don't like that you are moving on. And what you moving towards? Some of y'all have marriage in your future with an emperor or empress. And it's going to be passionate. And I feel like it's going to bring, the sun. And y'all could have a child. But if not, you're going to be lighthearted together. You're going to bring out each other's inner child. That's dope. I like that. And if you ain't met this person, you could meet this person in the summertime. I don't know. But, collective, this is your reading. I liked it. A lot of healing. Growth, some guidance on the other side. Just always trust your intuition. Trust those signs and symbols and messages that you get. But at the end of the day, you have free will. And it's all, your decision is the final decision. So make sure it's the right decision for you, though. All right, collective. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, beautiful people. Bye.